Another unique use case that we have implemented Jira Service Management for is tracking of employee PTO. That might seem a little weird because most organizations track that in various methods, whether it be a payroll system or your Outlook calendar or shared calendar on SharePoint. But what we found is that oftentimes when we're working with organizations that are using Jira for their development efforts, those development efforts can be impacted by availability of resources. So what we worked with our customer to do was to implement a PTO structure within Jira so that users could log when they were going to be unavailable. Those then PTO requests or issue types can be brought in when planning for any other work that the team is going to deliver. So when you're planning your sprints or your iterations, you can pull up who do we have on PTO during that same time period so that we know not to plan for work for that user to do. That allows you to more accurately forecast the amount of work that you're going to be able to deliver at any given time because you're also now tracking the availability of your resources to deliver that work within the system itself of where that work is facilitated. Another unique use case of Atlassian, we work with a customer that happens to be a law firm. The law firm organizes events, and part of the organization is securing event space, securing speakers to speak at the events, and all the supporting services that go along with hosting an event, such as catering and facilities. The client didn't have a location where the information could be tracked and the events could be organized. We implemented Jira Service Management to allow them to kick off events, indicate in their service request what type of supporting services they might need for their event, whether that be to procure a location, hire a speaker, hire catering services. By using Jira Service Management, the organization now has one singular location where all activities related to the event can be seen in a single view at any given time. They're able to tell if the speakers have confirmed and have been hired, if catering services have been procured or still need to be identified. The organization can report on all of the events they've hosted for any given period of time. They can identify any speakers or facilities involved in those events. If they'd like to use those speakers again, they can see when they might be available by information they're going to track in Jira Asset Management. By utilizing Jira Service Management for their event tracking, the organization has now brought together several departments within the organization, all of which were operating in silos, but are now working together for a successful event.